My name is Lizzie, and I'm from Tsinghua University. I'm an undergraduate of the Bachelor of Arts of English, and I come to the UN to listen to this summit, and I have known a lot about agribusiness and all the frontier technology about agriculture and things that are going on in Africa through this summit. And I think the 2-day summit is quite informative, and I have benefited a lot. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Larry Schaefer, and it was an exciting opportunity to be part of the 5th annual African Agribusiness Summit here at the UN. I participated a couple years ago at the 3rd annual one. I've been with Jean-Jacques now for several years. So this was an amazing, exciting opportunity to collaborate with a lot of different people over a couple years. We bring to the table the controlled environment agriculture solution. We'd like to talk to people about how to build agriculture production systems that are climate proof, that are sustainable, that use minimal resources and minimal footprint, doing it in an urban environment as well as a rural environment. So aquaponics is our lane. But the collaboration that was present here at this event was incredible. There was financiers, representatives from the African Development Bank, private financiers. There are technology companies that do sensors, the Internet of Things, that have databases and solutions. There's solar solutions, there's water solutions. There's a lot of solutions that were presented here today. So the challenge now is to do the collaboration to actually have an impact. Without actual results, what was the purpose? So now we must deliver and actually show results. So that's our motivation and call to action. So we want to change the world by feeding people and showing people how to grow food anywhere, sustainably.
Good morning, everybody. Excellency, honorable ambassadors, ministers, government officials, delegate from public and private sectors, rural farmers, and business people from around the globe. I am very pleased to welcome you guys, to welcome all of you guys to this event today. I'd like to introduce someone that is very familiar to everyone. CEO and founder, Jean-Jacques Iwani. He will be hosting the 5th annual Agribusiness on Economic and Industry Summit for the next few days from July 24th to July 26th here at the United Nations headquarters. This year event will be bigger, broader, and better. It's not to say the least, we welcome our founder, Jean-Jacques Iwani.
Thank you very much, Evelyn. It's a great pleasure for me to declare open the 5th Annual Agribusiness and Economic Industry Summit and welcome the participants from all over the world who came here to exchange, experience, and work together for 3 days. I first wish to extend to you, honorable ambassadors and delegates of the United Nations, international officer and business leader, the greetings of the committee organizing board. May I say it is an honor to collaborate with the permanent mission of the Central African Republic to the United Nations. Thank you also to the distinguished sponsors who have built and shaped into strong support. I would like to take this opportunity to express my appreciation to Her Excellency Ambrosine Pongo, the Central African Ambassador to the United Nations, with all staff, Francis Patrick Lungula, Corinne Goliata, for their enthusiastic and assistance. I also want to thank Mrs. Claudette McGowan, the President of Accelerate Canada, for the full support and help. She is a passionate, impactful, and highly respected leader who brought this important Canadian delegation. A special word of thanks and deep gratitude goes to the African Development Bank for its continued interest in agribusiness program, through the present here to the Chief Agro-Industry Manager, Dr. Damien Oyema. 4 years have already passed since Agribusiness Summit was established by Africa Marketing Agency. Our success story is to ensure satisfaction of countries worldwide for present and future generations, and the availability of better quality of life for all without depleting or destroying the agricultural resources. We opened 75 acres of land in Burkina Faso for agro-industry experimentation. We have 5 liaison offices of investment and innovation in Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Liberia, Burkina Faso, and Canada. We found 3 non-governmental organizations in healthcare and agro sectors in Caribbean and West Africa. In the short history of the existence of Africa Marketing Agency, Africa Marketing Agency has tried to draw international attention to several important issues. Last month, we signed a strategic and indicative partnership with Global DWS in Toronto, a leading robotic and infrastructure organization, in order for us to encourage artificial intelligence and technology innovation in Africa and Caribbean. These 3 days will not doubt provide an excellent future opportunity for you to exchange information and views on how to accelerating innovation worldwide through partnership and roadmaps. You may be interested to know that we created in April 2019 in Canada the Pan-African Confederation of Investment in Montreal. This helped African economic because capital can be properly allocated to the most productive industry via a market mechanism. Agro-industry in Africa and Caribbean must move away from being treated as a social sector for managing poverty to a business for creating wealth. How can we be more high-tech in our approach? How can we better together to accelerate digital initiatives worldwide? How can we better involve farmers in creating and exchanging knowledge? There are all questions on which we welcome and expect your active contributions. I wish you fruitful debate and look forward to the outcome. Thank you for your attention.
We would like to invite Her Excellency, Her Honorable Mboisine Pongo, Ambassador of Central African Republic to the United Nations.
Messieurs les organisateurs, Mesdames et Messieurs les ambassadeurs, Mesdames et Messieurs, distingués participants, qu'il me soit permis d'adresser mes sincères remerciements aux organisateurs du 5e sommet annuel de l'industrie agroalimentaire et économique pour avoir associé la République centrafricaine à la préparation et à la tenue de cet important événement qui sera une occasion pour les agriculteurs, les parties prenantes, les décideurs d'améliorer leur vision du secteur de l'industrie agroalimentaire. Nous saluons la présence des représentants des gouvernements, des délégués des secteurs publics et privés, des agriculteurs et des hommes d'affaires qui nous font l'honneur de prendre part à cette présente assise, et je saisis cette occasion pour les remercier. Mesdames et Messieurs, l'agriculture et l'industrie sont généralement considérées comme un moyen d'atteindre l'objectif de croissance économique et de développement en Afrique.
Of achieving the goal of economic growth and development in Africa. Before giving the floor to the speakers about the summit of the Afri-Food and Economic Industry, allow me to briefly present to you the agricultural situation of the Central African Republic. For those who don't know my country, the Central African Republic, please note that is located in the center of the African continent on a territory of 635,000 kilometers and bordered by 6 neighborhood countries: Cameroon in the west, Chad in the north, South Sudan in the east, Democratic Republic of Congo in the south, and Republic of Congo in the southeast. It is populated by 5 million inhabitants who have in common the Sango, national language spoken, and also French. Although having significant assets, including 15 million hectares of agricultural land, 16 million hectares of grazing land, a good rainfall, the economic takeoff of the Central African Republic is slow in coming. The resultant poverty of the population is the main cause of recurrent disturbances. Most of the agricultural production is done by young people and women who use rudimentary agricultural equipments, machetes, axes, hoes, exploit very small areas of 0.5 hectare on average per person and are no longer able to use it. With crops like cotton, coffee, demanding investment to be profitable with the use of fertilizers and pesticides more and more expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, the Central African economy is largely based on the primary sector, agriculture and forestry. The Central African Republic has enormous potential in the rural sector and food security, but still poorly exploited. The long years of crisis have resulted of indeed rural population escape the land because villages were burned. The chaotic situation since December 2012 has inevitably led to a collapse in agricultural production. Investing in agricultural development in the Central African Republic is very important because everything has to be redone. Agriculture will go through mechanization, taking into account value chain from production to marketing. I believe that these 3 days of exchange will produce new ideas for the development of agriculture, energy, and contribute to the development of our respective countries. Thank you.
Our next guest speaker will be Claudette McGovern, from the CEO and founder of Accelerate.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you today to the 5th Annual Agro-Industry Summit. It's an honor to serve in this role and deliver an opening ceremony for this special and important occasion. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you on behalf of the Canadian delegation. I would like to thank Ambassador Ambrosine Pongo for Her Excellency for being here today to support this wonderful event. When you think about agribusiness and how best to accelerate innovation worldwide through partnerships and roadmaps, we have to understand what agribusiness is all about. And it's defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary as an industry engaged in producing operations of a farm, the manufacture and distribution of farm equipment and supplies, and the processing, storage, and distribution of all farm commodities. And so I'll leave you with this. Technology is fast moving, it is ever changing, and it's hard to keep up with all the innovation. But I encourage you to bring your teams together and to think about what's going to move your country forward, and also ask yourself, do you want to be a pioneer of the past, or do you want to be leading the way into the future? And we are here to help you lead the way into the future. And I want to thank Jean-Jacques Iwane for the wonderful work that he's done in pulling us all here together. The Africa Marketing Agency is doing phenomenal work worldwide. And we are partnering with you here in Canada and appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you very much.
Our next guest speaker will be Robin Anderson.
And once that fair price is extracted, we also know that digital technologies are incredibly powerful in empowerment for farmers, because we've seen groups like MasterCard put together digital bank accounts or digital solutions for those farmers that allow them to actually receive the payment. Kenya is a great leader in this. Africa Finance Corporation actually has empowered women farmers by getting them set up bank accounts, and all of the services that they receive, including their inputs and their and ultimately their payments, are managed out of these bank accounts. So there's less risk of theft, and there's less risk of damage to their or loss, whether that's through the family situation or whether that's through their empowerment. So we think that there's huge opportunities there. And then just as a final thought, I think the other power here is the outcomes. What is the ability to drive an outcome that that you can see? And many of you are member states here. So think about the power of remote sensing by going over the land of your country as a whole or a region and taking a look at the quality of that crop by simply actually understanding the colors of different crops have different ways of saying they're healthy or not, or looking at the scale of your land degradation. So rather than having to assess that at a village level anecdotally, there is incredible power to actually manage how your farming sector is doing through remote sensing at a global level. And I think these put together across the value chain represent the power of digital agriculture in Africa. Thank you.
You encourage us to be the best we can be, and we will always be thankful to your all support and effort you have put into make this 5th annual summit July 24, 26, 2019 successful. On behalf of Africa Marketing Agency and all the committee organizing, we are giving you this award. Thank you. We're going to call now Mr. Francis Patrick Lingura, Counselor of Permanent Mission of Central African Republic to the United Nations. Dear Counselor, on behalf of the committee organizing, we are proud to honor you as a special advisor to the 5th annual Agribusiness Summit held from 24 to 26 July 2019. Africa Marketing Agency team and all the committee organizing are proud of you and thank you, and we give you this award. I'm going to call on the floor now Mrs. Claudette McGowan, the President of Canada. With our greatest appreciation, we are proud to honor Mrs. Claudette McGowan, President and Founder of Ecomomic Canada. You encourage us to be the best we can be, and we will also be thankful to you for all the support and effort you have put into to make this 5th annual summit successful. Thank you so much. you guys to give the high applause for Her Excellency, Mrs. Ambrosine Popo, Ambassador of Permanent Mission of the Central African Republic of the United States. Her Excellency, with our greatest appreciation, we are proud to honor Excellency Ambrosine Popo, Ambassador of Permanent Mission of Central Africa to the UN. You encourage us to be the best we can be, and we will always be thankful to you for your support and effort you put together to make this 5th annual summit successful. Thank you very much. Yes, now I'm going to give the closing remark as it's going to be the end of the show. Thank you very much.